Susan stared at her reflection, tugging at a dress that fit perfectly 6 months ago. Sound familiar? She whispered to herself. Where did this come from? Pointing to her midsection. Here's what happened next that changed everything for Susan. And it's going to change everything for you too. Before we dive in, pause this video for just 2 seconds and think. When did you first notice that stubborn belly area becoming, well, more stubborn? Because what I'm about to share isn't another eat less, move more lecture. These are 3 science-backed secrets that work specifically for our changing bodies. And the third one, it's so counterintuitive, it might just blow your mind. Listen, if you're between 40 and 60 and feeling like your body has its own agenda now, you're not imagining things. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology shows that 75% of women gain weight specifically around their midsection during perimenopause and menopause. That's 3 out of every 4 of us dealing with this exact same frustration tonight. You're not broken, you're not lazy, and you definitely haven't let yourself go. Your hormones just decided to throw a party and forgot to invite your metabolism. But here's the empowering truth. When you understand what's actually happening in your body, you can work with these changes instead of against them. Today, I'm sharing 3 secrets that address the real culprits behind menopausal belly fat. Secret number 1, the 20-second metabolism reset that Harvard researchers call surprisingly effective. Secret number 2, the evening ritual that targets belly fat while you sleep. Secret number 3, the counterintuitive eating pattern that actually trains your body to burn stored fat faster. These aren't quick fixes or magic bullets. They're evidence-based strategies from institutions like the Mayo Clinic, the North American Menopause Society, and peer-reviewed studies from top medical journals. Quick question. Have you noticed that traditional weight loss advice just doesn't hit the same way it used to? Drop a yes in the comments if that's your experience. And that third secret? It involves eating more of something most diet gurus tell you to avoid. But first, let's understand why your belly became a storage unit in the first place. Think of estrogen as your metabolism's personal trainer. For decades, it kept things running smoothly, storing fat in your hips and thighs instead of your belly. But as estrogen declines, your body switches to survival mode. Here's a simple analogy. Imagine your metabolism as a campfire. Estrogen was like having a steady supply of kindling. Everything burned efficiently. Now, without that kindling, your metabolic fire starts to smolder, and your body thinks, better save some fuel for later, right around your midsection. Research from the International Journal of Obesity shows this shift can slow metabolism by up to 200 calories per day. That's like an extra slice of bread your body now stores instead of burns. But here's the hopeful part. You can rekindle that metabolic fire. Let's start with secret number 1. This comes from Harvard's research on cold thermogenesis, and it's beautifully simple. Every morning, end your regular shower with 20 seconds of cold water, as cold as you can handle. I want you to imagine this right now. Tomorrow morning, you turn that dial to cold for just 20 seconds. What's the first thought that pops into your head? Be honest. Here's why this works. Cold exposure activates brown adipose tissue, your body's fat-burning furnace. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that just 10 seconds of cold exposure can increase metabolism by up to 15% for the next hour. Your micro step. Start with 10 seconds tomorrow. Count it down out loud. 10, 9, 8. By week 2, you'll actually look forward to it. Why? Because you will feel that metabolic boost. More energy, clearer thinking, and yes, a kickstart to fat burning. Jennifer from Toronto tried this and said, I thought it would be torture, but after 2 weeks, I felt like I'd had 3 cups of coffee without the jitters. Now, what if I told you that while you were sleeping tonight, you could be actively burning belly fat? This secret comes from research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition on something called overnight lipolysis. Fancy words for fat burning while you snooze. Between 7 and 9 p.m., create what I call your pre-sleep metabolic cocktail. Step 1. A cup of chamomile tea with a pinch of cinnamon. Step 2. 10 minutes of gentle stretching or restorative yoga. Step 3. Set your bedroom to 65 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 18 to 19 degrees Celsius. Here's the science. Chamomile contains apigenin, which activates the same receptors that promote fat oxidation. Cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar overnight, preventing fat storage. The stretching reduces cortisol, your belly fat's best friend. And that cool temperature? It forces your body to burn calories to maintain warmth. Pause for a second and think about your current evening routine. What's one thing you could swap out for this metabolic cocktail? Your micro step. Try just the tea and cinnamon tonight. Notice how much more rested you feel tomorrow. That's your metabolism working for you, not against you. But here's where most people get stuck. They assume they need to eat less to see results. Secret number 3 flips that assumption completely upside down. Ready for this? You need to eat more protein at breakfast, not less food overall. Show of hands, or comments, who's been trying to eat smaller portions to lose belly fat? Here's what research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition discovered. Women who ate 35 plus grams of protein at breakfast lost 65% more belly fat over 12 weeks compared to those eating high-carb breakfasts. Think of protein like hiring a construction crew for your metabolism. Every gram of protein takes energy to digest. About 30% of its calories are burned just processing it. Carbs and fats? Only 8% and 3% respectively. But here's the key. Timing matters. Your body's protein synthesis is highest in the morning after fasting overnight. Eat it protein then, and you're literally building metabolic muscle while burning stored fat. Your micro step for tomorrow. 3 eggs plus Greek yogurt plus berries is 33 grams of protein. Or a protein smoothie with powder, almond butter, and spinach. That comes out to 35 grams of protein. Maria from Phoenix said, I was scared to eat more, but within 2 weeks my clothes felt looser and I had energy all morning instead of that 10 a.m. crash. Now here's something actually fascinating. These 3 secrets work even better when combined, and there's actually a 4th element that multiplies their effectiveness. That 4th element involves something you do every single day, but probably never connected to belly fat burning. I'll be diving deep into that in next week's video, so make sure you're subscribed. Remember Susan from the beginning? She combined all 3 secrets, and 2 months later, that dress doesn't just fit, it's actually loose in the waist. But more importantly, she told me she feels like herself again. Close your eyes for just a moment and imagine this. It's 3 months from now. You wake up feeling energized, not because you've had coffee, but because your metabolism has been working for you all night long. You look in the mirror, and instead of tugging at your clothes, you're adjusting them because they're actually getting loose. What would that version of you do differently today? How would she move through the world? You're not just wearing smaller sizes, though that's nice too. You're moving with confidence again. You are sleeping better. Your mind is clearer. You are proof that menopause isn't about what you're losing. It's about what you're gaining. This isn't wishful thinking. The Journal of Women's Health published a study following women who implemented evidence-based metabolic strategies like these. After 16 weeks, 83% reported not just physical changes, but a complete shift in how they saw this life stage. From what's happening to my body to look what my body can do. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, try one of these secrets tomorrow. Just one. Start with whichever feels most doable. The cold shower, the evening ritual, or the protein breakfast. Second, drop a comment and tell me which secret you're starting with and why. Building community around these changes makes them stick. Third, if this resonated with you, share it with one woman in your life who might need to hear this. We're stronger when we support each other through these changes. Also, if you tried these secrets, come back and share your results. We love celebrating your wins, and your story might be exactly what another woman needs to hear. Here's the truth. Menopause isn't your body giving up. It's your body transitioning into a new kind of strength. And with the right knowledge, you're not just surviving this change. You're thriving through it. Your metabolism hasn't abandoned you. It just needs new instructions. Now you have them. I'll see you next week, and we can't wait to hear about your wins.